Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about a stylophone beat that is not turning on. I'll be going over some easy fixes and this will be a tutorial, so without further ado, let's get right into this instructional video tutorial. I'll be going over 4 simple things that you can try out and hopefully one of them works for you. So this is my stylophone beat, and just for full disclosure and full honesty, mine works perfectly fine. I got it really recently. I've only played with it for probably about a half an hour, but I absolutely love it. So mine is not problematic, but if yours is experiencing a problem and you can't turn it on, you might want to try these things out. These are the things that I would try out if mine was not turning on, okay? So, like I said, mine works fine, but if it was not working fine and it wasn't turning on, these are the things that I would try out if mine wasn't turning on. So we're going to start off with number 1. We're going to keep it short, sweet, and straight to the point. So pay attention, take notes, and hopefully one of these works for you. Okay, try any of them that you're comfortable with, okay? Very simple and straightforward. So starting off with number 1. Number 1 is replace the batteries. So obviously there's a battery compartment. You might think that your batteries are totally fine, and maybe they are, but maybe you put batteries in there thinking that they have a full charge and they don't. So just replace the batteries, okay? And if you put new batteries in there and you see that, that the new batteries still does not turn on even with the new batteries, then the batteries were not the problem, okay? So you can try it out. Just simply, put new batteries in there and hopefully that fixes the problem, and that would be the easiest solution. But if the new batteries don't fix the problem, then guess what? It wasn't the batteries, and at least you've ruled something out. So you might want to try replacing the batteries. Just use your judgment. But, maybe your batteries just don't have enough of a charge. Even if you think they do, they might not. Simple as that. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is flip the on-off switch a couple of times. So obviously, if you turn your switch, and it works properly, you're going to get the light, and it's going to turn on. It's going to work. Very simple, okay? But if it's not turning on, flip it a couple of times. Very simple. Just flip it a couple of times. Don't do anything different. Don't flip it harder or softer, or don't wiggle it. Nothing like that. Just literally flip it a couple of times, because maybe it's just not making a good, a good contact or a good connection. Just flip it a couple times. You never know, that might solve the problem, okay? And I didn't write this one down, but, I'm just going to say it as an added bonus on to number 2. Maybe when you turn it on, you're not seeing a light, but try it out, because maybe your unit is working. Maybe the light itself doesn't work. So maybe it's turning on, and you're not seeing the light, so you think it's not working, but try it out, because maybe the unit works, but just the light is not working. So I didn't write that down in terms of my notes that I made for this video, but it's just something that popped into my head right now. So that's like an added bonus for number 2, okay? So number 2 is flip the on-off switch a couple of times, okay? But as the added bonus, when it's in the on position, even if that light doesn't turn on, just try to see if the unit works, because maybe the unit is working, but the light is not working, right? Very simple. So that's just, number 2 with the bonus all together, okay? Moving on to the next, which is number 3. Number 3 is make sure the battery compartment looks okay. So basically, take off the battery compartment cover, remove the batteries, and just make sure the battery compartment looks okay. Make sure the contacts look like they're in the right positions. Make sure there's nothing that looks off. If something looks off, then maybe you want to take the appropriate steps to fix it, or to, maybe bring it to a professional and they can look at it, whatever the case is. But if it looks okay, at least you can rule it out. So make sure the battery compartment looks just normal. Nothing stands out as being off, okay? Very simple. Make sure it looks okay overall in terms of when you look at the battery compartment, just make sure it looks okay overall. Moving on to the last one for this video, which is number 4. Number 4 is look for any obvious problems with the unit, okay? So just look around the unit and look for any obvious problems. You want to look for anything that looks off, right? Chances are you've had a good amount of time to look at the unit and you know what it looks like. So look for anything that looks off. If something looks off, then that might be a clue as to what might be the problem with the unit. And then you can either look into it further, you can try and solve it yourself if you feel comfortable with that, or you can bring it to a professional. But yeah, just look for anything obvious with the unit that looks like it's obviously problematic, or anything that looks like it's obviously off. Like obviously, it's not supposed to look like that. But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully one of these fixes works for you. Other than that, I've got nothing else. So with nothing else, we are going to roll the outro. So without further ado, here's the outro for this specific video. I feel like I'm blabbing on, so for real, I'm not going to talk anymore. I promise we're done with the video. Not going to talk anymore. For real. And yeah, so no more blabbing on. Here is the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.